everybody and say hello. Clap everybody and say hello. Clap everybody and say hello. Hello all our friends. Hello friends, great to see you today. I hope you're having a great day. I've got another gingerbread story for us to read, and I also want to show you something that we're going to be doing every story time between now and Christmas. This is a pretend candy house, and you might notice that it has some numbers on it. Let's take a look at those numbers and say them together. You can say as many as you know, and if you don't know all of the numbers, you can just listen while I count. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we got to the end. Now we're going to go back to the next row at its beginning. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. One more row. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That's a lot of numbers, isn't it? Well, I thought it might be fun to play a little game with some candy. What do you think? I have this little Christmas box here, and inside there are 3 gingerbread men. You'll recognize them because we did a poem with them in the last video. They're the little gingerbread men that jumped up off of the tray and ran away. Well, for the next few days, they're going to be helping us count candy. So we'll take out one of the gingerbread men and we'll put it right here. See if you can stand up. There we go. And then I'll pull out a bag of candy. Here it is. I've got some gumdrops in this bag. Does it look like I have a lot of gumdrops or just a few gumdrops? What do you think? I wonder if this number is a big number or a small number. Let's take the gumdrops out and count them together. I'm going to show you how I like to count so that I don't lose track of what number I'm on. Bag is a little tricky to open. I'm going to pour the gumdrops into my hand. Yum. And then we'll see how many there are. I'll hold my hand up so that you can see too. Whoops, I lost one on the floor. There we go. Okay, so here are the gumdrops in my hand. I'm going to move one gumdrop at a time, and I'm hoping that you will help me count. So each time I move a gumdrop, we'll count like this. 1, 2, good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you can say the number before I do, go for it. 8, 9, 10. That's this many. 10 gumdrops. So we're gonna find the number 10 on our candy house, stick our little gingerbread guy in there. Let's see, will you help me? He'll jump from number to number until he gets to number 10. Then he'll hop in the pocket. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoop, hop down here, little gingerbread boy. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, he's just gonna rest right there in pocket number 10. And now I think I've got another gingerbread boy in here. I sure do. You know what that means. If I've got a little gingerbread boy in there, I've also got a bag of candy. Let's see what it is this time. Yeah. Oh, it's candy canes. Do you think that there are a lot of candy canes in that bag or just a few? We can tell just by looking how many candy canes are in this bag, can't we? We don't even have to count. How many candy canes are there? That's right, just one candy cane. So that means that this gingerbread boy is going to hop until he gets to the number 1. Ready? 1. Oh, there it is. 1 is the first number, isn't it? Okay, so we have a gingerbread boy in the number 1, and we have a gingerbread boy in the number 10. When we're done, I'll move this a little closer to the camera so you can really see those numbers, okay? I've got one more gingerbread boy in the box. Here he is. So that means there's one more bag of candy we get to count today, you guys. Let's take it out and have a look. Oh, this bag is filled with M&Ms. Does it look like a lot or just a few? This is hard to count just by looking at the bag, isn't it? It was easy to count a candy cane when there was just one. We'll have to take these out like we did with our gumdrops and move them one at a time so that we can be really careful counters. So I'll pour them into my hand and I'll hold them up so you can see them. And then we'll give a count. I don't want them to fall out. Okay, here we go. I'll move them and you help me count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, this is a lot, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, still have more, 11, 12, 13, 14, still counting, 15, 16, I have 2 left. Do you know how many that's going to be? 17, 18 M&Ms. Okay, this last gingerbread boy is really going to have to do some hopping. 18 is a number that's really far away from the number 1. Here we go. Will you help? 1, give your friend a high five. Yay! 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. High five! 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We did it! We helped all 3 gingerbread boys find where they're supposed to sit in their little pocket. There, you can get a little bit of a better look at those numbers. 1, here, let's see if I can. 1, 10, and 18 were the numbers our gingerbread boys got to sit in today. Well done. You know, we're playing another little game this month that I'm just going to remind you of, and that is that every day when we have a YouTube together, there is a gingerbread man that's hidden somewhere in the background behind me. So take a look, maybe you've already found him. And I'm gonna read you a story, and after the story, if you haven't found him yet, I'll show you where he is. The story that I wanna read to you today is called The Gingerbread Girl. Do you remember the words the gingerbread boy said when he ran in our story last time? He said, "Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man." Well, today, since this is the gingerbread girl, she's gonna say some different words. I'm gonna open the book and find the words, and we'll say them together once before I start the story. Okay, so let's learn what she says, and then when we get to that part of the story, you guys can say it with me, okay? I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread girl. I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread girl. Got it? Okay. Well, let me put my glasses on and I'll scoot over here to my story seat so that you can hear me, but you can see the book. The Gingerbread Girl. You may remember the sad story of the gingerbread boy. He ran away from the lonely old woman who had baked him, as well as many other hungry characters. His dash through life ended up in one greedy gulp by a sly fox, pretending to help him cross a river. This is the story of his younger, wiser sister. A full year had passed. There's the man and the woman, and they're feeling so sad about losing their gingerbread boy. Let's bake again, suggested the old man one morning. But what if the same thing happens, cried the old woman. I couldn't bear the loss. Let's make a girl this time and decorate her with sweet candies. Such a sweet little girl wouldn't run away, answered the man. So they mixed up the dough and they rolled it and they dressed it with as many candies as they could fit, completing the cookie with an amazing hairdo made of licorice whips. She is sweet, gasped the woman as she slid the cookie sheet into the oven. Don't all those candies look fun to decorate with? There she is. She's on her cookie sheet, and it's dark inside the oven, and it looks like she's opening one eye to look around, doesn't it? While the lonely old woman and the lonely old man stood watch by the oven, they talked, remembering their gingerbread boy's short life. He never should have run away, they said. He never should have trusted that fox. As the new cookie baked, her mind woke up, and she heard everything they said. Sweet or not, she thought, things will be different this time. When it was time for the cookie to be done, the old woman carefully, oh, so carefully, opened the oven door. This word right here, B-A-M, spells BAM! Bam! Out jumped the gingerbread cookie running toward the door. The little old woman screamed, stop, stop! And the little old man came running, but the cookie was already out the door and headed down the same path that her brother had traveled. Here we go, whispered the gingerbread girl. The man and the woman chased after her, but she sang, can you help me? I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread girl. As the gingerbread girl dashed along the path, she came to a group of farmers working in the fields. The smell of fresh-baked gingerbread caught their attention. Wait, the hungry farmers shouted, and they began to run after the gingerbread girl. But she laughed and called, hey farmers, don't bother. Like my brother, I'm fast. Run all you want, but I've learned from his past. And this is the part you can help me with. I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread girl. She's gonna get away, isn't she? She is as fast as her brother. Whoo! Farther down the road, a pig came into view. As the gingerbread girl grew closer, her candy sparkled in the sunlight. The pig squealed with joy and tried to take a bite, but the gingerbread girl was too fast. She leaped over him singing, I can leap past Piggy like all of the others. This story will not end like that of my brothers. I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread girl. On down the path, she came to an artist. A masterpiece good enough to eat, the artist whispered and reached out to scoop up the gingerbread girl. With some fancy footwork, the gingerbread girl zipped past, laughing. Ha ha ha! I can outrun this artist like I outran the pig. I am one smart cookie, despite this wild wig. Do you think she has a wild hairdo with all that licorice? I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread girl. There wasn't an artist in the other story we told, was there? That's something new in this story. Farther along, the gingerbread girl passed a cow with her calf, who mooed happily. Moo, Mama, I want a cookie to go with my milk. But when the cow tried to catch the gingerbread girl, she soon found herself running behind, listening to the gingerbread girl call, "Chase if you want, I'm faster than you, although you have 4 feet and I've only 2. I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread girl." There you can see all the people and animals that are chasing after her. Up ahead, a dog walker was crossing the path with 3 dogs. The dogs barked happily, "Ruff, ruff, ruff, ruff," seeing a tasty treat headed their way. But as the gingerbread girl sped past, the group was soon in line with the others, hearing, "You're joining the chase, the more the merrier, but no one can stop me. Not a hound, not a terrier. I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread girl." Now the path ran right past a school. The children were out playing and feeling quite hungry. Shouts of, "Cookie!" were heard across the playground. The gingerbread girl waved to all of them as they joined in the chase with their teachers, and she sang, "I know that it's snack time and you want a sweet. Come follow along and you'll soon have a treat. I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread girl." Uh-oh. We know this guy from the other story, don't we? It's Sly Fox. Finally, the gingerbread girl came to the same river that her brother had tried to cross. Who should be waiting for her but that same devious fox? Devious means sneaky. "Hello, my pretty," crooned the fox. "I was a friend of your brother's. It looks like trouble runs in the family. Do let me help you across the river. Just jump onto my tail." The gingerbread girl shivered, and then she sang in nearly a whisper, "Do I have your promise for a safe ride to shore? You won't drop me or eat me? That's all I implore." The fox chuckled. "I promise, my sweet little tidbit." And the gingerbread girl gingerly climbed on the fox's tail. Oh, I wish she hadn't done that. Well, the instant that the gingerbread girl climbed on the fox, he dove into the water ready for a fabulous feast. "Ooh, the water is deep," he said. "Move onto my back," thinking that this cute cookie would fall for it just like her brother. Anyone could tell by looking at her. The gingerbread girl did what she was told. "That's a good little girl," the fox said with a snicker. "Oh my, the water is deeper. Now move up to my head." What do you guys think is gonna happen? Oh, look at the picture. It gives us a little bit of a clue. Let's see what the words say. No sooner had he spoken those words than the gingerbread girl leaped onto his head, pulling off a strand of her licorice hair. And with the experience of a cowgirl, she triple looped it around the fox's snout and tied it off with a knot. "You're right," she whispered in the fox's ear. "I am good." The fox snarled and struggled and strained, thrashing about, but the gingerbread girl hung on, turning him back toward the crowd. Riding that fox like a bucking bronco, the gingerbread girl whizzed past, singing, he'll run with a leap and the twirl. Come follow me, I'm the gingerbread girl." So look, she tied his mouth shut so he couldn't eat her with one bite, and now she's riding him like a horse. She wants all these people to come follow her. Let's see where they go. The crowd followed all the way back to the lonely old woman and the lonely old man's house. The gingerbread girl rode into the kitchen, secured the fox, that means she tied him up, and jumped onto the table. She measured and mixed with a leap and a twirl, singing, "I'll bake you some more. I'm the gingerbread girl." The old woman and the old man quickly joined in to help, having a hungry, happy house full to feed. From that moment on, they were never lonely again. And what became of the fox? Well, the gingerbread girl was eventually able to teach him some manners, using gingerbread crumbs for treats. Most days you could see them riding across the countryside and hear a small voice drifting in the breeze. "We'll run and we'll run with a leap and a twirl. I outfoxed the fox. I'm the gingerbread girl." The end. So in that story, they become friends, don't they? I like that ending. How about you? Well, have you had a chance to find my friend the gingerbread man? I'll show you where he is today. He's right there, sitting above some of our Christmas stockings. Hello, everybody. I hope you had fun counting candy with me and listening to a new gingerbread story and finding this little guy. It's time for us to go, but I'll be back again soon with more candy and a new hiding place and another gingerbread story. Let's sing our goodbye song together, you guys. Clap everybody and say goodbye. Clap everybody and say goodbye. Clap everybody and say goodbye. Goodbye, all our friends. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.